Hello, welcome to today's yoga practice with me, Amy. We're going to be doing a lovely little gratitude practice today, just to practice a little bit of gratitude for all that we have and all that our bodies can do. I think sometimes we forget about how our body is helping us, how it moves, supports us, holds us up, moves us around. When all the busyness of everyday life, I think we forget just to be a bit grateful, and I think sometimes we don't realise how much we appreciate it until we lose it. So we're just going to be working for a really sweet little practice today. Again, take it easy. If something doesn't feel right, back off. If you've got two blocks, just have them handy. If you haven't, you can do it without. So we're going to begin in a nice easy seat. So however you feel most comfortable, cross-legged, on a block, legs out, legs underneath you, whatever you feel is comfortable. When you get there, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and out. Close down your eyes if they're not already. Let's just take a few moments to land. Just have a think about what you're grateful for in this moment. Maybe it's a person, a possession, or even just a little bit of gratitude for taking the next few minutes for yourself. When you're ready, open your eyes. We're going to come to a tabletop position. So, all fours, bringing your wrists under your shoulders, knees under hips, and then as you breathe in, drop in your belly, lifting your chest and your chin up for cow pose. And then as you breathe out, pushing your hands into your mat, rounding your spine, bringing your chin to your chest for cat. Breathing in, dropping your belly, shining your chest forward for cow. And then as you breathe out, rounding your spine, pulling your belly button in, pushing the ground, chin to chest for cat. So do a few of these now in your own time. Inhaling for cow, and then exhaling for cat. Good, one more. Good. Coming back to a neutral spine now. Lifting your right arm up now, so your right bicep is along your right ear, and then lifting your left leg off the mat, just so it's parallel with the mat, hips level, breathing in. And then as you exhale, releasing your right hand and left knee. Coming into balancing table on the other side. So as you're breathing in, lifting your left arm and then your right leg. As you exhale, releasing down. Once more on each side. So breathing in, right arm, left leg lifted. As you breathe out, release. Last time, left side, breathing in. Left arm, right leg. Exhaling, release. Good. Coming back to your tabletop, just walk yourself back a little bit towards the back of your mat, just so you've got space. So keeping your knees under your hips, start to walk your hands forwards towards the top of the mat, lowering your chest to the ground. Bring your forehead to the mat, stretching your arms forwards for puppy pose. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, lift your head off the mat and bring your weight forward. So leaving your forearms where they are, come to lay on your belly. Elbows under shoulders, forearms flat on the mat, palms facing down. Legs hips width a distance apart. Pressing into the tops of your feet, pressing into your palms, forearms and elbows, breathing in, lifting your chest up for Sphinx. As you breathe out, release back down to the ground with your head. Good. Breathing in for Sphinx. So pushing down into the tops of your feet, into your arms, hands, elbows. And exhaling back down. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, bring yourself back up. Placing your hands down on the mat. Pushing yourself back up to all fours. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, then tucking your toes, hips up and back for downward facing dog. When you get there, take a moment to pedal out your legs, dropping one knee towards the ground and the other, swinging your hips from side to side. Good. And then when you've taken some movement, let's just take a round of breath here in downward facing dog. Come to stillness, breathing in and out. Breathing in. As you breathe out, step your right foot in between your hands. Then drop your left knee to the mat and untuck your left toes. Good. As you breathe in, reach your arms forwards and then up, coming up to low lunge. Good. Couple of breaths here in low lunge. Breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your hands to the inside of your right foot. Just walk your right foot over towards the right hand side of your mat. And then we're going to come to lizard. So you can stay here with your palms on the mat. If you've got the space, you can come down onto your elbows. But if it's feeling like too much, don't come all the way down. Or if you've got your block or a book, a really thick book is good. Bring the mat up to you. So coming down onto your forearms. And we're going to take a few deep breaths here in lizard. So breathing into it. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, release your hands back down to the mat. And then just step your right knee back to meet your left. And then using your blocks, if you've got them, to raise the level of the mat up to you. So just place them on the lowest setting. If you haven't got them, that's fine. Bring your forearms to the mat. Making sure that your shoulders are roughly over your elbows are just about under your shoulders. Interlacing your fingers. Pushing your forearms into the blocks so you're not sinking your shoulders down. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back for dolphin. Walk your feet in. If you would like more of a deeper stretch, let your neck and your head be heavy. Keep pushing your forearms away. Breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your knees back down to the mat. And then just popping your blocks to the side. Planting your hands on the mat. Tucking your toes, hips up and back for downward facing dog. Round of breath, breathing in. And out. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee down, untuck your right toes. Breathing in, reaching your arms forwards and up. A few breaths here in low lunge. Breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your hands to the inside of your left foot this time. So moving your left foot over to the left hand side. Staying here on your hands. Coming down to your forearms if you've got the space, using your block. Breathe here into lizard. It can feel tight, so using your breath. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your hands down to the mat, and then bringing your left knee back to meet your right. We'll come into dolphin once more, so you can use your blocks to raise the ground, or just placing your forearms on the mat, interlacing your fingers, tucking your toes, hips up and back for dolphin. Pushing the ground away from you. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your knees back down to the mat. Good. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders. Then tucking your toes, hips up and back for downward facing dog. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, step your right foot between your hands. Bring your left foot in a step and then turn it to 45 degrees and root it down on the mat. As you breathe in, sweep your hands forwards and up, keeping a bend in your right knee as we come up to warrior one. Trying to keep your hips square to the front of the mat. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your arms down to your hips and straightening your right leg. Just bringing this left foot in a fraction more and turning it to face a little bit more to the front. Good. Breathing in, nice and tall, lengthen your spine. And then as you breathe out, start to fold forward from your hips. Keeping your chest straight and lifted. We're going to come into pyramid, so folding over your right leg. Hands can be here on your waist, or you can start to reach down towards your shin, ankle or ground, or using your blocks. A few breaths here in pyramid. Good. If you've got your blocks, just put them to the side. Put your hands on your hips. Take a bend in your right knee. Come all the way back up. And then using the bends in your knees as a bit of a spring, spring your left foot back up to meet your right. Keeping the weight into your right foot now, start to peel your left foot off the mat. And then bringing your left sole to your right thigh, using your hands. And then let your left knee fall out to the side. If it's too much here on your thigh, you can place it on your calf, or you can let it rest on your ankle. And we're going to take some deep breaths here in tree pose. So finding a spot in front of you to keep your focus, to keep your balance. Keep pushing your foot into your thigh, thigh into your foot. Deep breaths. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing everything down. Just give your right foot a bit of a shake out. Good. Deep breath in, sweep your arms out to the sides and up. Palms touch above your head. As you exhale, folding forward from your hips, come into a forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Breathing in. As you breathe out, step your left foot between your hands. Step your right foot in a fraction and turn it to 45 degrees. Deep breath as you swing your arms forwards and up, bending this left knee, coming into warrior one. Breathing in and out. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing your hands to your waist, straightening your left leg. Just turn your right foot in a little bit more, so it's not quite at an angle. You can step it in as well. Hips square to the front, breathing in, lengthening your spine, reaching through the crown of your head. And then as you breathe out, start to fold forward over your left leg, folding forward from your hips. And then you can take a micro bend in this left leg if you need to. Hands can come to blocks, the ground, your shin, keeping them on your waist. Good. Blocks to the side if you have them. Hands on your waist. Slowly come back up. Taking bends in both your legs, springing your right leg up to meet your left. And then bringing all the weight into your left foot now, peeling your right toes off the floor, and then using your hands to place your right foot against your left thigh. Again, it can be on your calf or your ankle, just don't place it on your knees. Breathing in and out, lengthening up through the crown of your head, finding a spot to focus on. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, releasing everything back down to the ground. Good. Deep breath in, arms out to the sides, reaching up, palms touch. Exhaling, forward fold. Planting your hands on the mat, step back to downward facing dog for one last time. Breathing in. As you breathe out, dropping your knees to the mat and then letting your hips sink back towards your heels. Come into child's pose. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, bring yourself slowly back up, using your hands to walk yourself back upright. Then swinging your legs out from underneath you, come to sit on your bottom. And then we're going to come to lay on our backs. When you get there, bend your knees and bring them into your chest. And you can rock from side to side, massaging your lower back. Release your arms out at shoulder height in a T shape. And then let your knees fall to the right. Shift your hips over to the left if this just gives you a bit more space. Gaze can be up or move it to the left. Breathe deep here in supine twist. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, slowly turn your gaze to the front, followed by your knees. Shift your hips over to the right hand side, letting your knees fall to the left. Gaze turning to look over towards the right. Breathing deep here into your belly in supine twist. Breathing in. As you breathe out, slowly turn your head back to center, followed by your knees. Give your knees another hug in towards your chest. Then letting your legs go long on the mat, feet falling out to the side. Arms alongside your body, palms facing up. Close down your eyes. Allow your breath to come naturally. Let all the muscles in your body relax as we come to rest in Shavasana. Start to bring some movement back to your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take a deep breath in as you reach your arms above your head, pointing your toes, giving yourself a stretch. And then as you exhale, bring your knees in for one last final hug. Then rolling over to the side. Using your hands on the ground, slowly push yourself back up to seated. When you get there, close down your eyes. Bring one hand over your heart and then place the other one over the top. Let's just take a few moments to show a bit of gratitude towards your body, for your body being able to work its way through that practice, for all your limbs and joints and muscles to be working. Gratitude for the ability to be able to breathe, to stretch, to move. Just bring to your mind that person or possession that you were thinking about at the beginning of the practice. Let's take one final breath together to finish today's practice, breathing in through your nose. And then as you breathe out, sigh it out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I'll see you on your mat again soon.